Hello Earth signs and welcome to April 2018. This is going to be a elemental reading for the Earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is a general reading. The messages will not resonate with everyone. That does require a personal reading. You can find the link to my website in the About box section of the channel. Also in the description box below the video, and it will be across the bottom of the screen. What I suggest is that you go back and look at the first 3 to 4 minutes of the Aries video, because there's some announcements that I made there that I think are very important. Whether you have Aries factors, or you know what Aries, or you're dealing with an Aries or not, I think this will pull in a lot of people. So go back and look at that. I'm not going to make that announcement here. We're just going to get directly into the reading. I do have clarification cards here. And we will, as usual, close it out with one of the oracle cards. We shall see. So, I'm going to put one more shuffle on these. This is a very important month we're moving into due to the astrological weather. If you don't have your membership yet, 7 days for $30. I mean, really. And get your charts. And there's a lot of information there on the site. Really, it is. I'm not just saying that because it's my website. Two of Wands. The Star card. The King of Cups. Wow. The Five of Wands. The Six of Swords. So I have two Aquarian cards here. The Hermit. Well, particularly for Virgo suns, moons, and risings, we have this aspect of Pisces on the 7th house, particularly if you're a sun sign, Virgo. 10 of Wands. Page, there's our Pisces card. And then the Two of Cups. Wow. Look at this. I have two twos in diagonal. Here is the Ace of Wands. Again, this is general. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Right in the center, I have the Six of Swords. It's the only Swords card in the reading. And there's only two major arcana. So, the Hermit rules Virgo. The Virgo is about mind, body, and spirit. How those things are interconnected. It is a work house, a service house, a house of duty and service. But what it's asking you is, how can I fit in 8 hours of work, 8 hours of play, and 8 hours of sleep? Get everything done that I need to get done, but still have time for myself. It is also the idea of going within to see how all of these things are interrelated, searching for something. It is also a Mercury card. Mercury is exalted in Virgo. And right now we know that Mercury is retrograde in Aries. Here are all these fire cards over here. So for some of you, this is about a work issue, an ambition issue, a drive issue, a focus issue. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign male, whether this is same-sex or heterosexual. This person could be a water fire, moon, and or rising, but could also be someone who is highly invested in their own health, or maybe they are deluded in their health and the way that they are treating themselves. Because it's a body card. This could also be some of you coming in to assist and help or get someone in terms of getting to the truth of what health, mind, body, and spirit means. The reason why I say this is these water cards here. And even though the star card is representative of Aquarius, which is an air sign, that means kind of thinking outside the box. For some of you, this could be a 12th house transit, in which case what I mean is this is about things that you do behind the scenes that you don't get any credit for. This could be psychic things. This could be volunteer work. This could be things you're hiding from yourself and or from others. Are you deluding yourself, or are you being deluded by others? The Six of Swords in the center is the card of moving from troubled times to smoother times, but there's a lull here. Here's the Hermit. It's frozen in place. For some of you, this could be about someone coming in to assist you, to help move you metaphorically, maybe even literally. Here's water. There's lots of water here. By water, near water, around water. Maybe some of you are considering moving. Maybe this is a move for health. But it speaks to either you or this individual that you're dealing with having a lot of issues, or a lot of, I want to say, irons in the fire. It kind of reads like that. This Five of Wands can be about arguments. But it can also be about competition, or having so many things that you've got to get done. A lot of people in, it could be about children. We see it here. Here's this page. But the interesting thing about this card is that we go from a 2 to a 5, so there's a 3 of Wands. 2s are about decisions. They're about being at a crossroads. This is about partnerships coming in and being successful. They have the capacity to be, or the opportunity, or the chance to be quite successful partnerships. Looking out of the future, you're holding the world in your hands, literally. So this is a decision-making process. For some of you in the past, it has been, you've decided to move forward with something, and it has, I don't know, brought a lot of other things in. You're dealing with a lot of other people. You're dealing with a lot of other opinions. Maybe there have been some arguments. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Jupiter. Is it a Jupiter and Libra card? Hang on. Let me take a look at this. Or Jupiter and Leo. Hold on one second. Let me... Saturn and Leo. I don't know why the hell I was thinking Jupiter. Saturn and Leo. So it really is about the idea that it feels as though you can't make your way forward. Saturn brings limitations and restrictions. You've got a lot of other things you've got to deal with. For some of you, this could have caused you problems in your work area, or the fact that maybe you even feel scattered. It's a 5. 5 comes in to kind of destabilize things for you. And this 10 of Wands says that, you've just been trying to power through it and struggle through it. I think some of you have tried to maintain your own cups for a long, long time. You, in effect, are comfortable with who you are and where you are. It speaks to the idea of emotions, trying to keep them in check, so to speak. That's really not what's coming through, but that card can also be about the astrology of whatever's happening or will be happening, coming up for some of you. But we see that suddenly we're moving through some kind of offer, something that is a surprise offer. Here is the 2 of Cups. And then here's the Ace of Wands. So I do feel for some of you this is This is about a new partnership coming in, a new offer coming in. There are no coins here. They're wands and they're cups with these two major arcana. So it really kind of reads, particularly with the Star and the Hermit card. For some of you, this is going to be about karmic credits coming to you, but also karmic debts that you're going to be repaying. For some of you, this might be through some kind of group that or organization that has to do with, I don't know. It's an Aquarius card. Aquarius rules the community, the group, the neighborhood. Aquarius is the water bearer. Water is life. And maybe this might be some kind of environmental group or some kind of not necessarily a religious group, but one that has high ideals and morals. The Hermit card is about studying this situation so you can get to the fine details, so you can actually see your way through. What I find to be interesting is the Six of Swords next to this Hermit card. It's as if you yourself are looking where you have come from. You recognize that you are moving to smoother waters, but you're also lighting the way for someone else. It's like a leadership kind of a thing, but not quite a leadership kind of a thing. It's just kind of a strange energy. Now, twos represent choices, decisions, harmonious communications. It also speaks to commitments, engagements, and sometimes even a marriage or proposal coming. Some of you may be getting a proposal. Now, for some of you who are not marriage-minded individuals, this could be some kind of work proposal, some kind of work partnership coming in, where the two of you really can do some good together. I don't see anything negative about this, but it's almost as if this offer is saying that whatever this offer is, it is designed to help ease the burden of this. That's an Ace of Wands. There it is. And this is going to come through an offer, a proposal, a marriage. And look, some of you ain't going to know if you should accept it or not. Some of you may not trust it. Some of you, it may be so unusual that you dismiss it. Oh, don't do that. Think on it. Think on it. I want to take a look at some of these it's something new, relatively new. It's a page. Let me take a look at this what do you call it, pip cards next to these major arcanas here. Here's the Two of Wands. I want to see if it means anything next to the Star card and or touching upon the Hermit, any of this, because it's really trying to tell me something and I can't grasp all of the messages it's trying to put forward. Yeah, two twos definitely speak to, it's an indication of a new lover coming. It tells of commitment and or an engagement. It tells me nothing being next to this Star card or this Hermit card here. Let's go to the Five of Swords. I'm sorry, Five of Wands. To see if it tells us anything. Next to the Hermit, you are to be self-reliant rather than depending upon others. It indicates that the issue or situation is your responsibility, and it is for you to deal with, sort through, and accomplish. There it is. Let's look at this 10 of Wands, since I'm in the Wands suit. It's not next to the star, but the star is influencing. It's right at the very top. This is where we are. It is implying that your current plans will come to fruition in quick time, and that all that you undertake will be successful. A most favorable time is following. I'm telling you, this is something quite spectacular for some of you, not all of you, some of you. To gain better insight, you need to get a personal reading. Okay, I'm reading for I don't know how many earth sign people, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, 6 of Swords. Let's look at this. With any 10 before or after, well, here's the 10 card. It is an indication of travel, a journey, a vacation or holiday, or even a change of residence. Remember, I said that. It may involve a major decision which will ultimately lead to movement of some kind. It is a message to look carefully at all aspects of a situation, as there may be some hidden traps or pitfalls. Look out for unnecessary expenditures. So I say some of you are not sure if this is what you want to do. Oh. Isn't that something? Let's take a look at the 2 of Cups. This almost reads as though this individual, this King of Cups, has been single for a long time, or at least has felt isolated and alone. But now here comes this relationship. It almost reads like not a crossroads, but paths crossing. If that makes any sense. And what may look like maybe there's no way through, or it just speaks to, I think it speaks to an understanding between two people. Let me look at it's this 5 of Wands that keeps jumping out at me, and I don't know why that is. Let me see what the 5 of Wands can tell me. It just keeps jumping out at me for some reason. The 5 of Wands appearing in a reading tells of the staging of a conflict, and there is a connection to the battle of life and the energies involved, and suggests that you need to sort things out and put all your worries to rest. It implies that there is a focus on inner conflicts and a clash of personal ambitions. It tells of challenges to be met and overcome. It foretells of a time of struggle where petty obstacles may constantly appear in your life, causing difficulties and hindrances. Appearing in a reading, it indicates that annoyances and minor setbacks are to be regarded as interesting challenges to be met and overcome. Look upon them with a positive attitude and they will be easily dealt with. It may be implying that someone is playing games, and these games can very often be mind games, like someone saying one thing and meaning another. Can indicate discordance within a work situation, tells of procrastination, disorganization, and the battles of life. It may be telling of one who is feeling the stresses of continual battle and worry. That's why we're moving here. Something's occurring. It tells of opposing energies which are creating agitation, harshness, and obstacles, and shows a need to sort things out and to unify. It may be telling you to lessen your grip on a situation, as the constant competition is depleting your energies. It tells of learning new strategies and gearing up for new challenges. It is telling you that a situation calls for clarity and truth. It is important to sort out the facts and state them firmly. Cooperation is required, so it is imperative to have the facts straight. It indicates the need for a struggle or confrontation in order to move on from a situation that has become stagnant. Remember, I was saying it's like there's a hold on this. It indicates a time of changes and ups and downs and represents strenuous competition, gain, and courage. You will need inner strength and resolve in order to weather the storm, and the Five of Wands shows that you have the strength that is required. It asks that you not be afraid to give the facts in order to gain cooperation. That's the Venus card. That's the Star card. It tells of a new order of things and implies that better conditions are on the way. It tells you to keep an eye out for exciting opportunities. Prepare yourself to accept a flow of harmonious vibrations into your life. Watch out for exciting new opportunities and learn to enjoy generosity and attention from others. If your health has been, remember that was the first thing I started talking about. It tells it that there's an improvement in health and general well-being is on the way. Well, let's take a look at what this Five of Wands is trying to tell us. This is just a strange energy on the cards. It doesn't read like it's anything really negative, really bad. It's a 5. The desperate jealousy, donna de servizio, and the malinconia. Excessive attachment to a situation. So this could be someone who's struggling with trying to move forward or struggling with a bunch of things on their plate. And in one way, it's a good thing, but there's also some sadness and some depression here. Now, we can be dealing with that. Sometimes water sign people do suffer from bouts of depression or feeling very, very low. Let's look at this Hermit card here. Whatever this thing is, I don't even know. I really don't even know. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I could try to bullshit you, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at the Hermit. L'amante, female. The casa, so the house, but also the idea of security. And the sospiri, waiting on the ship to come in. This is a major moment of pause for some of you. Again, this could even be some kind of indication of moving. Okay. Definitely there's some kind of, there's a lot of water here. And these wide open vistas. I want to look at this Page of Cups. Okay, there's an offer being put forth. It will be coming. Wow. Costanza, the permanence of it. The bambino, the new thing. And the vedovo, the man chained to his past, the sad man. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing is that on the back side of this Vedivo, it almost reads as though somebody has to put something to rest. An offer's coming and somebody has a choice that they're going to have to make. They're going to have to, I guess, accept the fact that the past is the past, and here's this new thing that's being on offer, but they can't accept it until they're able to put the past behind them. Okay? That's really what those cards are saying to me. Some things having to be worked out for somebody. Formulate a question for the angel answer cards. Let's see what these are having to tell us. I think what keeps coming across, that there's movement there, but it's almost imperceptible. Okay, there was really a peace over that. The energy was so peaceful and it was so calm and it was so inclusive. That's not even the right word. I got the feeling, but I can't put it into words for you. But it was there was no fear, there was no angst, there was no anxiety. It's almost as if the cards are saying there's an acceptance here on one level, on a higher plane. There's an acceptance. It just hasn't kind of translated down yet. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. So let's pull one angel answer card to see what advice the guides have for this, because I don't even know what to tell you about that. I'm not going to bullshit you. Just like that Ace of Wands, it says yes. Well, isn't that something? Let's read this. It's not the final yes, it's just a yes. It says, the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. Well, I can't do that because I'm reading for so many people. That requires a personal reading. So that's what I have for you. I do hope those messages helped. April is going to be, I think, a very pivotal month. Again, please go back and watch the first few minutes of the elemental fire reading. So until next time, namaste.